Hi Sagittarius, I am here to do your video for the month of January. I know that it's late. I'm sorry, but I was in a mental fog for a very long time and I can't read if my energy is not right. Okay, so I'm just getting back on my spiritual regimen. I think the holidays did it to me. I'm gonna blame it on my family. I'm gonna blame it on myself because I really could have just been more disciplined. But I have already shuffled your cards in the background. I'm gonna shuffle on camera for you to see. All right, so God. What messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of January? What messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of January? What messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of January? What messages do you have for Sagittarius? Whoa, for the month of January. Or messages. One more. All right, that's it. I'm going to split this deck and see what's going on, Sagittarius. So we have the central issue, your foundation, past, what covers you, your future outcome. So in the center, we have the Two of Earth. In the foundation, we have the Six of Air. In your past, we have the King of Water. In your present, well, it's not necessarily present, but, well, it is present, but it's covering you. We have the ego. Oh, and going forward, we have the Four of Water. All right, we're going to clarify this because as of right now, we got a little bit of indecision, but at the same time, determination to move forward, but then feeling stuck because it might be an addictive cycle. This may be a person, or this just may be you wanting to love. Going forward is kind of you just being a little withdrawn and not really caring for what it is that's around you. It can also be some boredom. But let's see what's going on. So, let's see. First, let's find out why this Two of Earth is here, because this is my balancing act card. This is my ignore those feelings card. Let's see. Why is the Two of Earth here for Sagittarius? Why is the Two of Earth here for Sagittarius? Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Queen of Cups. Excuse me. Where's the Two of Earth here? Seven of Wands. And we have the Nine of Cups. All right. So it looks like you're in some type of balancing act. You're defending yourself against someone. You could be defending yourself or feeling like you have to protect yourself from a water sign. So, or you could be protecting yourself from love, quite honestly, because we have the Two of Earth here, which is that card that ignores feelings. But if you are protecting yourself for whatever reason from some water sign, then it is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And then we have this, that is so odd because it looks like you could be protecting yourself from something that you actually wanted. Oh, I know that feeling. That's, yeah, it's an odd feeling. It's a weirdo thing that I do. But I can recognize it. I do want to pull another card though, because, you know, this can be my witch card or this can be my arrogant card. So let me see, because maybe you're protecting yourself from someone that believes that they know it all. Somebody who's very arrogant in the way that they present themselves. But let's find out. So let's clarify this Nine of Cups. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. All right. Princess of Cups. You may be protecting yourself from somebody who is actually offering you an opportunity for love. So perhaps somebody is courting you and you're already on a defensive about it. You don't necessarily want to deal with these feelings. One part of you wants to see what it's going to be or where it's going. Another part of you is like, no, leave me alone. I don't like love. Love is stupid. And I'm saying that because we have two cups cards, and these cards are absolutely love. We have three cups cards here, actually. So I'm going to lean in the direction of love. You are trying to guard against it. I wonder why. I mean, it's obvious. It's obviously past trauma, or you just being fearful of them, or just rejecting them. But this actually looks like an opportunity that you may want, that you may be blocking yourself from. The Six of Air. Let's see what that's about. God, why is the Six of Air here? Why is the Six of Air here? Okay. We have the Prince of Swords. We have the Sun. We have the Eight of Swords. Wow. So it looks like you may be, I'm feeling a bit like a victim. You may be in denial about a few things that are going on. You definitely want to move forward in a positive way. The Six of Air is a card that where you move forward from a time that was very tumultuous. So you may have had a past that was really very difficult, and you are determined to move forward. You want to move forward, and this is the foundation. So this is typically why it is that people come in for readings, but you want to move forward in a positive way. And it looks like you can have that, and that's something that's clear to you, but you're kind of like, oh no, I'm still a victim. I don't know if I can deal with this. You may be having this experience with an air sign, so it can be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that this is happening. And it doesn't have to be their sun sign. It can be sun, moon, or rising. We don't know everybody's astrological background. And it's also a general reading, okay? So either that, or I need to read this another way. Either that, or you were in a situation with someone and you try to move away from them after having clarity, or after them making you a victim. They did something to you and you wanted to move forward. It can leave you feeling jaded for right now, but this is you definitely want to move forward positively. In the past, we have the King of Water. We have a lot of cups on this board. So again, this can be a situation dealing with a water sign, or it can just be, a situation where there's love around you, near you. Why is the King of Water here? Why is the King of Water? Okay. We have the Hermit. Five of Swords. Six of Wands. Okay, it looks to me like you were in a situation where you had to separate yourself from it because there was fighting. Now, you could have been a victor and kind of like, this situation sucks, I'm stepping away from it, and that's you leaving with your head held high. Or it could have been a situation where there was fighting about, acknowledgement, or actually just being appreciated, which goes into this, which would then make this guy smug if that's the case, because the Six of Wands, he could have just been the I know I'm right person, but I don't necessarily feel that way, because I'm standing by what it is that I stated up here with all of these cups. But the King of Water in the past, it can represent you, just you trusting someone in a situation and then having to be introspective about what it is that they had done, because whatever they had done is quite possibly what it is that made you the victim that's here, okay? Now, the ego. The ego is equivalent to the Devil card in a regular tarot deck. Let's see why the ego is here. Because once again, the ego here is a card of entrapment. The Devil card, too, is a card of feeling trapped for whatever reason. And remember, we have the entrapment down here as well. So let's see. The card says a false sense of entrapment. So let's see, because this can be a false victim too, because she can honestly get herself out of there. But we'll see. Let's see. Why is the ego here? 10 of Swords. Judgment. One more. What's the the ego here? The Hierophant. All right. It looks like there was an ending of some sort. Somebody may be looking for forgiveness for you, from you, excuse me. But the Ten of Swords, I mean, the kind of pain that is, the kind of pain that you encounter from the Ten of Swords is immense. This is really starting to make sense. I'm going to go back around, okay? But it looks like you may be feeling stuck in a situation, and you may be feeling stuck in your thoughts about the situation, because it's kind of like, I let this person go, or this person did this to me, and I don't know whether or not I want to forgive them in this situation. But as of right now, this is judgment time. So you're kind of reviewing and assessing it, even though you know that the relationship may not have been the most positive one for you to be in. So if I go back to the center, it looks like you're kind of wishy-washy about a situation that involves someone who, ironically enough, could have been somebody that you absolutely wanted. But now it seems like you have to guard yourself against them, because whatever it is that they did made you feel like a victim. And though you want to move forward positively, you can't help but shake this feeling of entrapment. Maybe you feel trapped within yourself based on what it is that happened, because it seems like you were at some type of war. It was a situation where everybody's fighting, both of you lose, and you kind of just had to walk away from the situation. Your victory may have been in walking away, because that's what you do when people hurt you. You show them who you are and you walk away from them. You show them what your strength is. And so in that aspect, you may have been victorious, or they may have been victorious, or not victorious, or they may have had a lack of appreciation for you. And because of that, you had to step away. This led to a really harsh and hard ending. So the ego here is stating that, it's a situation that you definitely wanted to hold on to, because the feelings were there. They were there. They're not there right now, because right now it seems like you're just stuck in your thoughts and kind of trying to busy yourself so that you're not thinking about them so much. Now they may have come back around, and now they're looking for some type of forgiveness from you, or you may want to forgive them so that you can have this aspect of moving forward, so that you're no longer a victim. You don't want to be the victim anymore. So Four of Water, let's see what's happening going forward. So it definitely looks like, you're kind of withdrawn. You really just don't want to deal with anybody right now. And that may be your energy for the month of January. But let's clarify. What's the Four of Water here? We have the Princess of Swords. The High Priestess, Death. Yeah, you're just done with the situation. Whatever it is that you found out that made you feel like you were a victim, you're over it. You don't want any parts of it. You kind of gave this person a chance, and chances don't come easy for everyone. So you're over it, and you're gonna say that out loud. If in fact you haven't already had the conversation, you're definitely gonna be withdrawn from the situation. That's your energy for the month of January. You're just like, I'm done. What you did wasn't okay. Like this pain is not easy to get rid of. So you're over it. That's what's happening for January. You're just over it, and you have no problem being vocal about it. You'll say it. I'm done. I'm over it. This is what I know. This is what I found out. This is what's been revealed to me. And because of that, this has to be over. Okay? Let's give you some guidance. All right. All right. God, what guidance do you have for Sagittarius? Please give me guidance for Sagittarius. Please give me guidance for Sagittarius. Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Okay, so this thing you're doing right here in the center, where you're kind of not trying to feel the situation, is a good thing. Quite honestly, it's you really just trying to separate yourself from the situation and move forward in the best way. Treat yourself. Do the thing that people do when it is that they want to feel better. If your thing is spa, then do the spa thing. If you need your nails done, get your nails done. If you're a man, take yourself to a game, or if you want to go to the spa too, that's awesome. Do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better in these circumstances, so long that as it doesn't hurt anyone else. Because remember that we are always in a constant state of trying to achieve balance. So, we always want to create good energy, but it's time for you to be good to yourself. Okay. And you know that because you're withdrawing from this situation. So that's the good news. Okay. All right. This has been your January reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you'd like to move your videos up by way of analytics, then please continue to like and share these videos. And I will see you guys in February.